Hello guys, today we're going to have a look at the ROC post in South Cambridgeshire. And last time I visited it is South Cambridgeshire ROC post just round this corner. What you're looking at here is the original boundary fence. The post is dry, but not in bad condition. So it's been empty for about, what, since 1992, so that makes it, what, 30 years it's been empty. So we're going to go and have a look inside. But I noticed on driving up that somebody's left the hatch open. And I've called down, there's nobody in the post, so someone's obviously visited it and they've left the hatch open, which is something you just don't do. If you ever visit a post, please shut the hatch. It's safety really, it stops anybody falling down, and most importantly it stops the animals falling down. Because once an animal falls down a post, poor little thing, it can't get out, so it's going to starve and it's going to die down there. So it's very, very important, please do close the hatches. Well, we're going to go ahead now and have a look at the post, which is just up here on the right, and we'll have a look at the external features and then we'll have a look inside. Let's say last time I came it was pretty reasonable condition. When we're looking down it now, it looks as though it's been vandalised a bit. So anyway, we're going to have a look, so we'll see you at the hatch. Okay, here's the hatch. As I say, somebody's been in recently and left it open, which is something you just don't do. So please do shut the hatches if you go in these posts. It's very important that it's not left open. A kid could come along here, play, fall down a hatch, or even animals can fall inside. So it's very important that it's closed up if you visit it. So let's have a look at the external features first, which are somewhere in this undergrowth. Let's see if we can find anything. These brambles. Well, that is your ground survey meter, extension, whatever you want to call it. And out of there came a probe that measured the radiation from the fallout of the bomb. Next to that, just in the ground down there, if we can zoom in, that is the bomb power indicator. On top of that was a couple of baffles, like round plates, a bit similar spots on top of this ground survey meter, but that's that on top of that little post over there. Zoom in a little bit further so you can see it. And what that did, that generally measured the pressure of the bomb. The change in air pressure was measured on a gauge inside the post. So they really are the two main external, external features of the post. If we look through the brambles here, getting tangled, that there is the rear vent. It goes down inside the post, at the back of the post actually. There's a little sliding door there that you could open or shut to get some air into the post or close it off. It got a bit drafty. And below us is obviously the monitor room. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back at the back to the hatch. You can see just there that somebody's left open. Naughty. And we'll go and have a look at the external features of the hatch. There's my light just there. There's my light up inside. That's the vent. It goes down inside the toilet. And that disc on top is a ground survey meter. And on top of that was like a saucepan effect, really like a pinhole camera. So it's a big white saucepan sat on top of there, and what that did is it had some photographic paper inside it, and when the bomb went off it measured the flash or the brightness of the bomb, and then when it went off some poor guy had to come out of that hatch, retrieve that information, get exposed to all the radiation and the pressure from the bomb, perhaps get his head blown off, I don't know, and he'd have to retrieve that copy paper, photographic paper, whatever you want to call it, take it back into the post, read the whatever readings was on the paper, and he'd have to send that into I suppose it would be the master post or general headquarters of the ROC. So anyway, this is ROC post that opened in 1962, closed again in 1992, so it's only used for 30 years. Was revamped in about 68, brought it up to what they called improvements, I suppose, where they fitted this hatch with the lock on the door. Zoom into the lock for you. There's the latch that opened with the key, and basically then they put some square polystyrene tiles on the walls downstairs, down inside the post, to I think it was really to try and keep it a bit more warmer for the guys that was in there. Right, so yeah, so we'll go down and have a look inside the post now, and we'll see you in there. Right, this is inside the post. As we were saying, from the surface, just there on the ceiling, that is the ground survey meter, where they used to shove up a probe and measure the radiation fall out of the bomb. On the wall just there, zooming out a little bit, that's where the bomb indicator was, bomb power indicator was on there. That was like a meter, and it just registered the pressure of the bomb. Still got some fixings on the wall, switch and the light there, so zoom into that. And there's the pipe of the bomb power indicator with the plate still on the wall. In the corner, let's just zoom out. There is the bunks that the guys used to sleep in. There's either 2 or 3 guys that came in here and toured over the bunk, and there'd usually be a single bed just next to that, but obviously it's been taken. Well, this post is a little bit more vandalised than it was when I came in here last. If you look at my last video, it's only done on my phone, but you can see that it was in a bit better state than it is now. Fortunately, I think it's been robbed. Just a few artefacts have gone. Try not to get my shadow in the picture. Here's the cupboard. And there was quite a few artefacts in there last time I came, but they're all gone. Over here we can see that's the door. Trying not to get my light in it. With some wiring. On the board there, I think just there used to be a timer somewhere. I think that was on the wall over there. There used to be a timer there for the lights. They could set that at a certain time and the light would go out. I think when they left the post, give them time to get out the ladder. Well, there's the ladder that goes up to where we came in, which is there. That's how we came in, and down that ladder. And then just here, that's what they call the sump. Under all that rubble there is the under the rubble there is a drain. And when that was full up with water, what they used to do is just operate this pump handle forward and backwards. Moves a little bit, but it's seized up. You can see it moves a bit. And that's what they used to pump the water out with. It'd go up that pipe to the outside. I don't know what that bit was for, but there's your chemical toilet. So I wonder that's not been taken, because that's quite a gem. You don't see many of those in the posts anymore. A bit of graffiti on the wall. So there we can see on the walls it's the polystyrene that they put on to, I don't know, try and keep the post a little bit warmer. Whether it works or not, I don't know. On the wall there is the vent. Remember the vent on the top that we looked at? That's the sliding door I told you about, that you could open or close if they got a bit cold. I can't see how that would make much difference really, because if you're cold down here, you're cold unless you've got a heater. It did work, so let's see. No, it's seized up now. It used to work. So there's a few fixings still on the walls. Switches and telecom gear. There was the plate there at one time. The attack radio was on. Somebody's had that. Yeah, so I wonder this chain's still here. I'm not real sure what that's part of. It's actually part of the post or it's added. Hooks there, I don't know what they were for. So we've got the original door. It's got the hooks on the bottom. On the back of the door the hooks are there. So yes, oh there it is. That's the post, that's the... Yeah, that's what was on the wall. It's fixed. That was fixed just there last time I came. Somebody's ripped it off. And there's the original dustpan. So there's the original dustpan. I thought that had been taken. That's still here. So possibly most of the artefacts are still here. They're just, somebody's just throwing everything about. It is a big shame. It's down there. What's that down there? It's just a sieve. No, it's just a fairy liquid bottle. No, it's a shame because it's been totally wrecked since I came in here last. It was tidy. It was reasonably tidy. So anyway, there we are. This is inside a ROC post. This is North Cambridgeshire. I'm not going to give the exact location. It's been vandalled and it'll be vandalised a bit more if I do. Perhaps somebody even nick those beds. Oh, even that's a good artefact, that dustpan. So anyway, when I leave I'm going to shut the hatch. I've got a key on my car, so I'll go and get that out and I'll actually shut this hatch up. Well, spared it. I'm going to go back out now and chemical toilet. Glitto. That is the original. That is the original Glitto. A bit like Jif or Ajax's was for cleaning up and whatnot inside the post. That was in the cupboard last time I came here. And somebody's thrown a post down the hatch. So yeah, we're going to go back to the surface now and we'll do a little bit more filming up there to show you around. And there is actually a air raid shelter next to this. We might go in there and have a look. So yeah, we'll see you on top. Okay, we're now out the post, so we're going to shut the hatch now. And I've got a key, original, I think it is, original ROC key, original hatch key. It was my granddad's actually, so I'm going to shut the hatch up with that and hopefully help make it secure till somebody comes along and decides to go inside and leave it open. So yeah, so let's get that hatch shut. So basically you just lift this here up. Trying to do it one-handed is a bit difficult. Oh, you have to put you down for a minute. Pause it. So anyway, this hatch nearly down. The idea is I've got to push that down now. Lift that little lever up just there, and then lock it. But I can't get that up, so back to my car, see if I've got a screwdriver or something I can just lever that flap up with, and then I can shut the hatch. So it's back to the car. Let's lock the hatch down anyway, that's secure now. So like I say, it's a few golden rules. Just grab my keys and I don't want to leave that behind. Right, a few golden rules really. If you come into an ROC post, firstly, shut the hatch, don't leave it open. Secondly, don't really go in on your own, because if something happens, you're going down the ladder and it's rotted, the rungs are rotted, and you fall down, you break your leg, you can't get out, nobody knows you're down there, you can be down there for a long time. Especially as you can't, most likely not, be able to get a mobile phone signal down there. So yeah, that's it really. So I hope you liked having a look inside at this ROC post, and let's go and have a look at this air raid shelter. Over there, here we go. Let's go and have a look at this air raid shelter. I put my light back in the car, so I don't think it's all that dark in there. It's the original fence that used to be around the ROC post. Obviously used to have some wire on it once. You can see where it goes up that way there. On the compounds, obviously all overgrown now. But yeah, that's the compound of the ROC post. Still with its border fence. And then here, this is your air raid shelter. Because all here, all this field here, was once an airfield years ago. I don't think there's a runway, but yeah, so yeah, World War II I think. Aircraft may flew from here, it might have just been a static base, not really sure. But it's a gorgeous day, and it's a Saturday, it's April, the weather's booking up. Well, this is your air raid shelter. Just go up and have a look inside. Yeah, so it's a bit muddy and I've not got no real good boots, so I'm not going to go in there. But if you look at my last video, you can see, I think I did a video of in here on my phone, I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm not going in it, not today. So there's my car over there, ROC post, North Cambridgeshire, vandalised, took the wrecks from when I went in it last, which is a shame. Down here. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to go and have a look at a few more ROC posts. Castle Bytham, Grantham. Both are totally vandalised and burnt out, but we're going to have a look at those at some point. And any others I can see around this area, which I know where quite a few are. Anyway, thanks for watching, and catch up again.